This video is a retrospective analysis based on publicly available information, court records, financial reports, and statements from the involved parties and agencies. The content presented here is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice or an endorsement of any individual, group, or agency. Facts and figures are accurate as of the time of research, and we encourage viewers to seek out primary sources for further verification. This video does not intend to defame, harm, or take sides in any ongoing disputes. We respect all artists and their journeys. In November 2022, a new girl group named 50/50 debuted under the agency Attract. The group consisted of 4 members: Kina, Sana, Aaron, and Seo. Their rise was nothing short of meteoric, driven by the viral success of their single, Cupid. The track became a global phenomenon, propelling the group to international recognition and securing them a spot on the soundtrack for the blockbuster film, Barbie. At this moment, their potential seemed limitless. However, in June 2023, the group's trajectory was abruptly halted. All 4 members filed an injunction to suspend their exclusive contracts with Attract, citing a breakdown of trust. The members alleged financial mismanagement, a lack of transparency, and a hostile work environment, including claims of medical neglect. Suspicion also fell on a third party, a production company named The Givers and its CEO, Ahn Sung-il, also known as Cyan. There was a prevailing theory that Ahn had manipulated the members and their parents into this legal action, potentially to poach them for his own company, and the courts found insufficient evidence to justify breaking their contracts. The legal pressure created a decisive fracture. In October 2023, member Kina withdrew her appeal and returned to Attract, publicly stating she had lost faith in the producer who had proposed the legal action. The agency then terminated the contracts of the remaining 3 members, Sana, Aaron, and Seo, after they posted parts of their contracts online, a violation of their terms. This split solidified into 2 separate paths. Kina became the sole remaining original member of 50/50. Attract subsequently rebuilt the group as a 5-member act, holding auditions and adding 4 new members: Chanel Moon, Yeowon, Hannah, and Athena. The new lineup brought distinct backgrounds. Chanel Moon and Yeowon were both former contestants on the survival show Are You Next? And previously trained under Belift Lab. Hannah had been a contestant on a children's song survival program and had operated a successful YouTube channel as a singer. Athena, the final member, is noted as the first Swedish idol in K-pop history, bringing a unique international background to the group. In the other camp, the 3 former members, Sana, Aaron, and Seo, signed with a new agency, Massive E&C. In October 2024, they reintroduced themselves as A Bloom, derived from the German word for flower, symbolizing growth. Their journey, however, has been a struggle. They released their debut single, Echo, in May 2025. While the music found a small audience on streaming platforms like Spotify, it failed to gain significant traction domestically, not making a notable impact on Korean charts. Moreover, controversy followed them. They announced they would work again with producer Ahn Sung-il, the same figure at the center of the initial tampering allegations, which drew criticism from fans and industry bodies alike. The Korea Management Federation (KMF) and the Korea Music Content Association (KMCA) condemned the trio for alleged tampering, even considering measures to blacklist them from industry charts. The financial disparity between the 2 groups is stark. In 2025, 50/50 reported total revenue of $9.67 million USD with a net profit of $1.97 million USD. Their latest EP had debuted with first-week sales of 100,000 copies. In contrast, A Bloom generated only $16,570 USD in revenue, a fraction of their counterparts' success. Since October 2025, A Bloom has been completely inactive on social media. They have not released new music, held fan meetings, or engaged with their audience. This extended silence, now over 8 months, has fueled speculation among fans. It is believed the hiatus is related to their ongoing legal battles with Attract. Furthermore, it has been suggested that their company is actively seeking an investor to stabilize the group's finances, which is why there have been no recent activities. While a dedicated fanbase still waits for A Bloom to grow and find its footing, they are a minority. Their social media comment sections are frequently flooded with vitriol. The constant negativity, highlighting the group's legal and financial troubles, creates a harsh environment for the members and their remaining supporters. The public's response to this saga has been deeply divided. Some fans have chosen to support both groups, appreciating the music and artists separately from the corporate and legal disputes. However, many others have withdrawn from both acts entirely, citing fatigue from the continuous drama. Ultimately, the conflict created a rift in the fandom that has yet to heal. 3 years later, the story of 50/50 remains one of K-pop's most complicated chapters. What began as a meteoric rise through Cupid became a legal battle that reshaped careers and divided a fandom. On one side, we have a revitalized 50/50, now a 5-member group that has found commercial success and stability. On the other, we have A-Bloom, a group carrying the legacy of 3 original members, currently navigating financial uncertainty and an extended hiatus. Both groups represent resilience in their own ways. 50/50 has proven that a group can be rebuilt and thrive beyond controversy. A-Bloom, despite its struggles, still holds the hope of fans who believe in their potential. And then there are those who support both, choosing to separate the artists from the corporate drama. But the question remains unanswered. Can 2 groups born from the same roots coexist peacefully in the same industry? Or will the shadows of the past continue to define their futures? Only time will tell. What is certain is this: every member, whether in 50/50 or A-Bloom, is an artist with dreams and talent. The industry is unforgiving, and the price of fame often comes with battles fought far from the stage. Regardless of which side you stand on, it is worth remembering that behind every contract, every lawsuit, and every headline, there are real people trying to find their place in a demanding world. Thank you for watching this documentary. If you found this story insightful, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing for more deep dives into the stories shaping the music industry. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, respectfully, and with empathy for all the artists involved. Until next time, goodbye.